In this video, I'm going to review the AirBNB trade alert that we sent from our swing trading service here at Stock Market Guides. On my screen here is the trade alert itself. You can see that we sent it here on August the 8th, right at the opening bell. And the trade called for an exit either by the time limit shown here or at this profit target. And so the idea is if you want to follow along with this trade, whichever of these two occurs first would cause you to end the trade. So let's take a look at the stock chart and see exactly how this thing looks on a chart. So August the 8th is when the entry was called for. This is a stock chart for AirBNB. Each of these price candles represents 1 day of price activity. And this day right here is August the 8th. So right around the opening bell, which is right about where my cursor is right now, that's when the trade alert was sent. And you can see leading up to it, the price of the stock dropped precipitously. And sometimes people will say, well, why do you want to buy a stock if it's dropping like that? That's not a stock you want to own. But that's exactly what we do here is we take research and see for ourselves, well, what does history tell us? And history tells us that for AirBNB, when a stock price drops really abruptly like that, and that stock price type of activity is measured by its RSI indicator. So when that RSI indicator gets really low, it means the stock price is dropping abruptly. And specifically, if it goes below 30, that means it's what's referred to as oversold. And so we said, okay, well, how many times has this happened before for AirBNB? And it's happened 11 times. And 8 of those times, a 1 week trade could have resulted in a win, a profit. So it's a nice win percentage historically on that trade setup with this sort of an annualized return. So is it a bad idea to buy a stock that's had a precipitous drop? Well, we can look at history and say what might have happened in the past if we had bought a stock in that situation. And it gave us clues that said, hey, this actually might be a good time to buy low and sell high on a short-term trade. Where's the stock going to go over time? Nobody can say for sure. What we're looking to do with our swing trading service is capture a short-term move, a 1 week move, and looking for a rebound in this case. And so with an entry right here, it ended up coming up and hitting our profit target on this date. And so all we were looking for is a move like that, and it gave us a nice 3.3% return on investment for a trade that lasted less than a week. So you can imagine, if you can make 3.3%, per week, that's going to annualize out to a really nice return. So that's all we're looking for. We're just looking for nice, solid, short-term gains. That's what we got here on AirBNB. Now the trades don't always turn out that way, of course. You can see here that even with this track record, there's times when the trades lose. And so that's the challenge that we all have as traders. We're trying to take trades that put the odds in our favor. But even when you're trading with an edge, they're still losing trades. And that's one of the biggest challenges of trading. If you have any questions about our service or even just about the market in general, you can contact us anytime. Our email address is support@stockmarketguides.com.